Taking on the winners of 3 straight, the UCF Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Knights will kick it away to start us off. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So TCU's offense takes the field. When this guy comes onto the field, David, he seems to bring the it factor with him.
So much fun as a play caller to have a guy you depend on, you trust. You know, Palmer, you're going to get the best out of this young man.
He's also one of those guys, David, who just elevates everybody else around him, right? All 10 guys in that huddle offensively just seem to play better knowing they've got confidence in this guy.
Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. The Horned Frogs want to pick up the tempo. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting this season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different teams that can beat you. So many different teams that can put points up on the scoreboard. Got to start fast in Big 12 play.
The give to the tailback. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. The D thinking brings some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. It's complete to the right. Got room at the 35. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
I'm a big believer in taking shots early in the game and being aggressive and showing my team I got confidence in them. Let's go make plays. First drive, already taking shots down the field. Nice job, nice pitch, nice catch.
Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. They want to just keep throwing it. Got it! And he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1.
Well, the drag routes put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB trying to trip.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, TCU!
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game. So how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the field 75 yards and put 6 on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's Johnson. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. So the UCF Knights offense will take the field for the first time. David, we'll see just how effective they can be on the ground running against a backer like this.
But they're going to do what they do. You're their guy. He's an elite running back. You're a great linebacker. Let's see who wins this battle.
There have been entire defenses that haven't been able to slow this running back down. This linebacker, though, he's got the athleticism to do it himself.
Caught over the middle. It's Harvey. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. New set of downs after that completion. They'll throw it on first down. Gets it out fast. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. Dropping back, it's Jefferson. Throws to the tight end. Got his man. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. After the misfire now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. They're setting up the screen. Finds a crease at the 20. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. The Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. On the run, it's Richardson. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Leaves it with the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
At this part of the field in the red zone, offensively, you're bringing all these tight ends in the game. You'd like to be more physical at the point of attack. That's why you're bringing the big bodies in, but they couldn't get it done up front, and as a result, it's a negative play.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Knights! And he made the extra point without problem. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you've played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Caught in the backfield, it's Richardson. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Horned Frogs come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll try to run for it. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the 1st quarter. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the 2nd. 2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. To the air, it's Hoover. Using the quick game. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He wants to take the top off. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
It's so challenging to stop the middle of the field passes deep down. You stretch me in these zones. I got to run with you in man. It's always a good idea to run those deep posts, and you could tell they saw it all the way. Receiver, quarterback on same page, gets the big touchdown.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
looking to throw on second down. It's caught downfield. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Past the 45. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
From the gun, running back gets the give. And that's a live ball. Oh, the offense very fortunate to fall on that football. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Now facing a 3rd and long. Trying play action. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
Yeah, and how about the offense, man? You run a little play action. I can just tell you, 3rd and long, as a pass rusher, I'm going to get the quarterback. I don't care about the play action. I'm not biting on it, and neither did the defense.
And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, 4th and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike, and we've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last 4th down there.
They'll go to the ground. Give him about a yard on the play. It's down at the 10.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. And the pass is intercepted. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Quickly complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. The Horned Frogs headed quickly to the line. To the ground to try to move the chains. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you've got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field, and it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
Feeling some heat. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. They'll go back to work after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 36. To the air. It's Hoover. Fires left. And it's picked off. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Shoots it to the left. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. After the incompletion, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Right down the middle. Makes a connection. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the
ball in the air, intercepted. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36. Here comes the offense on first down. He wants to throw. Got his man on the right.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Now they'll try to cash in this drive, 1st and 10 from the 50. Looking to move it through the air. Sends it downfield. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, TCU! And once he got loose, it was all over.
And I love the bounce back for this offense. We lost a week ago. Let's put that in the rearview mirror. That game's gone. Let's improve. Let's get better. So far in this first half, they've done just that.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Miami was able to finish off a close one in South Florida today. They did just enough both offensively and defensively to come away with the dub. Hey, survive and advance.
Trying to start the drive with a pass.
It's one game.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
This is a career game for this linebacker. You don't see a lot of linebackers get 2 picks in a game, but this guy's done it. He's done an outstanding job in zone coverage.
Touchdown, Horned Frogs! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
You've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen.
He's loose. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's Jefferson. Fires to the middle. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment, and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here.
And it's his 4th interception of the night. Looking for more room. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Sprinting all the way. He'll take it to the house, but there is a flag on the field. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to go up top on first down. He lets one fly deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Unloads to the wideout. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. And the Horned Frogs will boot it away to start the second half.
35. UCF 7.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Hey, when you speed quarterbacks up like this and you hurry their thought process, they're going to make mistakes. That was a mistake there. Throwing into double coverage, obviously not something you want to do. Could have been worse. Nice job by the defense.
He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Back to pass. It's Jefferson. Steps away. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
The Knights are flying down the field. From the red zone, looking for a space. They'll run the screen. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
On the run, it's Harvey. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. The Knights will hustle to the line. They want to throw it. Quarterback adapting. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, UCF! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good. They still trail 35-14. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
TCU 35, UCF 14.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Pulls and fires complete. Oh, look out. There he goes. Touchdown, TCU. And the route is on.
TCU.
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field, and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
UCF 14.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Offense gets set for second down. They'll run play action. Fires to the right. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on third and short from the 49. He made the catch, past the marker, also past the sideline. He's out of bounds. It'll be 4th down. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. The Knights will line it up on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. He's moving out of the pocket. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24, 1st down. Looking to throw it again. He makes the connection. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The Knights are in the red zone. Back to throw, it's Jefferson. Fires to the wideout. Got it! He gets it in! Touchdown, Knights!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. The give from the gun. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
He's got the tight end. Makes the catch and knocked down.
I'll say this, man, in college football you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack, once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackling.
They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
You could tell he saw that grass open up, and he was not handing that football off. He was taking it himself. His eyes got enormous. Chewed up the big...
Got a lot of running room. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. The Horned Frogs look to keep this drive humming. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! And the stomping has commenced.
And this offense looking more and more like themselves. This is what we're accustomed to seeing. Last week, more of a blip, right? 0-1 to start the season. Kind of had some bad vibes, some bad mojo. Bounced right back, putting up a ton of points. And this one is all but over. 1-1 is here for this team.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on that.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
The offense has it now at the 48-yard line, 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. With the catch, it's Harvey. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on 1st down. Looking deep. Makes the grab. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, UCF. Lining up to add another. bangs it through for an extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they put the points on the board with that 37-yard touchdown pass. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The offense set for a first down play. A quick pass to the left. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Second down coming up.
Second down coming up.
Quarterback on the keeper. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Using his legs, it's Payne. Just ran over it. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And there's a coachable moment for that young man right there. It's a nice run. Your team's got the lead late, but because of that, you cannot go out of bounds before you get to 2 minutes. If you go out...
And that pass picked off. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. First down here for the offense. He wants to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Looking left. And he throws another interception. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Wants to throw on first down. Makes his connection. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Give that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
And the Horned Frogs pick up the first down.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you know what time it is. It's about the big boys up front. You got to give me a little bit of space, a little crack. You just can't give up that penetration so my running back can fall forward just like that and get the first down.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Got it back on 2nd and goal. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
I think coming into this season, they thought, in order to have success, we have got to be able to run the ball and get this guy going. He hasn't scored yet this year, but a golden opportunity right now to finally break the seal.
Fast motion from the offense. Slams ahead. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. And this one splits the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Kansas was able to cap off a close one in Lawrence with a narrow victory. And that's the mark of a solid program. Pile up wins.
Oh, picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. That's why you love veterans in this defense. They stay locked in on their rules, and he made the pick. TCU